Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Live Flow Grow. My name is Christina. Today's video is going to be a full body yoga flow. I'm going to use the block throughout the whole practice. It's going to be a fun, funky flow with the block. Feel free to use 2 blocks if you want. Without further ado, grab your mat, your blocks and some water, and we're all going to begin in reclined bridge pose. When you lay down, place the block underneath your sacrum. Okay, let's get started. In your supported bridge pose, bring your feet hip-width apart. Make sure your heels are close enough so you can reach them with your fingers. Feel the openness in the front of the body and the support of the block in your lower back. Press into the feet and lift your hips up and release. One more time, lift up and release. Last one, and inhale, lift up. And we're gonna stay here for a couple of breaths. Squeeze your buttocks in, pull your belly in, and press your shoulders down. Release that, hug your knees in towards your chest. You can rock from side to side here, really massaging the lumbar spine, the lower back. Keep your eyes closed, keep your awareness inward. Let your feet fall, remove your block. Moving bridge without the block. Press evenly into the feet, lift the hips up, and release. One more time, lift up, and release. Last one, lift up, squeeze your buttock. We're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. Release that, hug your knees in towards the chest. Rocking from side to side, massaging your whole back body and the back of the head. Let your feet fall. Come to lay down on your back, extend your legs in front of you, and take your block with you. Clasp your block between your hands and let it fall overhead. Lengthen, stretch, reach, reach, reach past your fingertips. Bring the block in front of you and let it fall back overhead. One more time, lift it up and let it fall. Keep your block back, bend the right knee in and then the left one. Tabletop position on your back. Pull your belly in as you reach your block away. Now peel your shoulders up and engage your abs. Extend the right leg in front of you. Bring it back in. Extend the left leg. Keep your abs in. Keep reaching your block away from you. Extend both of your feet and release. Let the block fall. Bring the block forward. Come up into boat position. Open your chest up. Lower down in low boat. Bring the block back behind you. Come up, boat position. Lower down, low boat. Hover. Inhale, lift up, boat. Exhale, lower, low boat. Inhale, Navasana pose. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift up and lower. Inhale, lift up, and we're gonna stay here. Find the balance between your sitting bones and your tailbone. Pull your belly in, make sure your feet are parallel to the ground. Let go of your block, open the palms up, and really send the heart forward. Come to lay down on your back. Extend the arms up and overhead. Stretch your whole body here. Bring the hands down. Hug your knees in towards the chest. Rock to the top of the mat. Cross your shins in front of you, place your hands down, and transition into tabletop. Stack your joints here in tabletop position. Keep your block handy. Grab your block with your right hand. Extend the block forward. Left leg behind you. Moving table. Pull your belly in, square your hips down and your shoulders down. Let go and change sides. Extend the left hand in front of you and the right leg back. Flex your back foot and send the heel away from you. Release that. Change sides. Right hand, left leg back. Right hand forward, left leg back. Elbow to knee to touch. Extend. Elbow to knee to touch round your back. Extend. One more time, elbow to knee to touch and extend. Let go. Left hand to the block. Right leg back. Elbow to knee to touch. And extend. Elbow to knee to touch, round the back and extend. Last one, elbow to knee to touch, pull your belly in and extend. Let go of your block. Curl your toes under, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Keep your knees soft here as you press evenly into the hands and you send your sitting bones up and away from your wrists. Pull your belly in. Take it easy in your first downward facing dog. You can start pedaling your feet here, stretching through the backs of the legs. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Walk back towards your feet, coming into forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, let the crown of the head drop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Pull the belly in and exhale, fold. Place your hands down. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Downward facing dog. Allow your heels to descend. Come on your toes and walk forward. Forward fold the top of the mat. Take your block between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down and come all the way up in mountain pose. Bring the hands down by your side. Inhale, look up, reach up. Clasp your block and lean over to your right. Come back through center. Bring the hands down. One more time. Big breath in. Clasp your block and lean over to your left. Come back through center. Bring the hands down. Last one. Take a deep breath in. Look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place your hands down. Step back in plank pose. Pull your belly in. Lengthen the heels away from you. Bring the knees down. Come all the way down on your belly. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Step the foot between the hands, low lunge. Place your block in the middle of the mat. Left hand right on top of the block, right arm up, twist. Reach past your right fingertips as you twist and you open your chest up. Right hand down, step back in plank pose. Keep your block in the middle, lower halfway down, touch your block with your chest, roll the chest up, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, step the foot between the hands, low lunge. Right hand on the block, left arm up, twist. Feel the length in your spine as you're twisting with your block underneath your right hand. Left hand down, step back in plank pose. Lower halfway down, touch the block with your chest, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg up, lift from the inner thigh, step the foot between the hands, high lunge. Left hand down, right arm up, twist. Right knee is right on top of the right ankle. Make sure your hips are square as you open your chest up towards the sky. Right hand down, step back in plank. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. You can add a vinyasa if you want here. Left leg up, lift from the inner thigh, step the foot between the hands, high lunge. Right hand on the block, lift the left arm up, twist your chest open as you hug your left hip in towards the midline. Bring the left hand down, step back in plank pose, lower halfway down, inhale, roll the chest open, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and away from your wrists. Bring your knees down. Place the block on the top of the mat. Come to lay down on your belly. Extend your toes. Bring the crown of the head. Bring the forehead down. Reach the arms forward. Thumbs up, pinkies down. Inhale, peel the chest up. Exhale, release. Take your block with your hands. And inhale, lift the chest up, release. One more time, inhale, lift up, and release. We're going to do a locust pose here. Lift your feet up. Activate your belly, activate your back, and peel the chest up. Bring the block out to the side, to the right. Take your block back behind you. Take your block with your left hand out to your left, to the right, to the left, and in front of you. Release that. Lift up. Take your block to your left, the back. Keep your legs lifted. Take your blocks out to your right side, in front of you, and release. One more time. When you're ready, inhale. Peel everything up. Take your block out to your right, back behind you, out to your left. Listen carefully. Block back behind you, out to your right. Lift everything up. Come back in front with the block. Keep your legs lifted. Keep your chest lifted. And release. Good job. Come to rest on one of your cheeks. Bend your elbows out to the side. Let your shoulders soften. Let your hips soften. Turn your head on the other side. Slowly press yourself up and rest in child's pose. Bring your knees to touch. Bring your forehead down on the mat. You can bend the elbows and really let your neck and shoulders soften here. Press yourself up, tuck your toes under, and lift up and back for downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat. Come on your toes, walk forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down and come all the way up. Bring the hands down by your side. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place your hands down, step back, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. From here, right leg up, step the foot between the hands, warrior one. Bring the back heel down, take your block with your hands, press evenly into the feet and come all the way up. Make sure your hips are square to the front of the mat as you reach your hands up and lengthen through the sides of the body here. Pin your back heel down and feel the stretch in your back ankle, your back calf. Bring the block back behind you and pull the block away from you, opening the front of the chest through the reach of the block. Humble warrior. Fold over your front leg. Lift the arms up and away from you. Play with the width of the block, whatever feels good for you for your shoulders. Press into the feet and come up. Lift the back heel. Reach your block forward. Get ready for warrior three. Lean forward and lift the back foot up. Flex your foot, point the toes down as you send the heel away from your hips. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Come back in high lunge. Lift the block up and shift forward in warrior three. Find your balance here. Lunge back into high lunge. Lift up warrior three. Place your hands down. Standing split. Lift the back foot up, but keep your hips square as you let your chest fold over your standing leg. You can keep your hands on your block or on the ground, it's up to you. Bring the left hand behind the right. Inhale, create a flat back. Exhale, fold over your legs. Uncross your legs, left leg right next to the right one. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down into the feet and come all the way up. Bring the hands down. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the hands down, step back in plank. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, lift from the inner thigh, step the foot between the hands, warrior one. Bring the right heel down, take your block with your hands and lift the arms up. Reach up and away from the midline as you lengthen through the sides of the body. Commit to the bend of the front leg as you pin your back heel down. Feel the stretch in your back ankle, bring the hands back. Pull your clasp away from you. Keep your block between your hands as you open through the collarbones. Humble warrior. Fold over your front leg. Let your head drop. The neck is soft here. I like to have the block here and on the wide side because it's better for my shoulders. Press evenly into the hands, come up, reach the block up, lift the back heel, and when you're ready, find your warrior three. With your block reaching forward, flex your back foot and send the heel away from you. Square your hips down, gaze is down. Slowly lunge back, high lunge, lift the block up. Find warrior three, lift up, lunge back, high lunge. Find your warrior three one more time, lunge back, high lunge, lift the block up, and find your warrior three. Good job. Keep your hips square, pull your belly in to find your balance here. Bring your hands down, block down, lift your right leg up, standing splits. Let the crown of the head drop, the neck is long as you drape your front body over your standing leg. Bring the right foot on the outside of the left one, cross your legs and fold over. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Uncross your legs. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down and come all the way up, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Place your hands down. Step back in plank pose. With your block in the middle, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, lift from the inner thigh, step the foot between the hands, warrior two. Make sure both of your heels are aligned, the same line. Take your block with your left hand and find your warrior two. Reach the arms out to the side, pull your belly in. Bring the block into your right hand, reverse your warrior, right hand up. Reach past your right fingertips. See if you can cross your left hand and bring it on the top of your right thigh. Keep reaching up away from you with the block. Straighten the front leg and reach back. Clasp your block with both of your hands as you keep reaching back away from the floor. Come back through center. Hinge the right hip. Find your triangle pose. Bring the block down. Play with the height of the block. And open the left arm up, open your chest up as you tuck the tailbone under. Ground down through both of your feet here. Bring the left hand down and see if you can wrap it on the behind your back and reach and grab your right hip. Bend the front knee. Step back in plank pose. Lower halfway down, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Step the foot between the hands, warrior two. Find your alignment, take your block, reach the arms out to the side, pull your belly in, open the chest through the reach of the arms. Reverse your warrior. Reach the block with your left hand. Take your right hand, wrap it behind, and see if you can clasp your left thigh with your right hand. Stay in your reverse warrior. Keep reaching the block away from you. Straighten the front leg. Clasp your block with both of your hands and reach back away from the floor. Really lengthening through the side of the body, the left side of the body here. Come back through center, triangle pose. Hinge at the left hip, bring the block down. Left hand down, right arm up. Open the chest up, tuck the tailbone under and pull your belly in. Imagine your whole body is like between two planes of glass. You can bring the top hand down, wrap it around behind your back. Bend the front knee, place your right hand down, step back in plank pose, lower halfway down, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, step the foot between the hands, find your warrior two, take your block with you as you reach the arms out to the side. Inhale, reverse your warrior, bring the block back, straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Bring the block down, right hand down, left arm up as you open the chest up. Half moon. Bend the front knee, bring the back foot in a little bit, place your block, a foot in front of your front foot, and lift the back foot up. Stack your heels, flex your back foot, find your balance, and reach your top arm up towards the sky. Keep flexing your back foot as you keep reaching your left fingers away from the chest. Slowly make your way back to warrior two. Open the arms out to the side. Feel the difference between your block now. Windmill the hands down. Step back in plank. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, left leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Warrior two. Take your block with your hands. Reverse your warrior, reach up, reach back, commit to the bend of the front leg, straighten your front knee, keep reaching with your block back, hinge at the left hip, triangle pose. Open the chest up. Bend your left knee, come up into half moon on the left side. Stack your hips, flex your back foot as you reach your top arm up and away from you. Turn the chest up. Gaze up towards your right fingertips. Come back to warrior two. Open the arms out to the side. Feel the difference in your warrior without your block. Windmill the hands down. And bring the knees down and rest in well-deserved child's pose. You can take the block with you and slide it underneath your forehead. Deepen your breath here. Reconnect with your breath. The deepest breath of your practice so far. Slowly make your way up to tabletop. Remove your block. Curl your toes under. Lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat. Hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down and come all the way up, mountain pose. Reach the arms up. Step your feet hip-width apart. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And come to sit all the way down into Malasana squat. Take your block and slide it underneath your sitting bones. Bring the hands in front of the heart, elbows on the inside of your knees. Release your sitting bones, touch the block, lift up a couple of times, and then find stillness. Lengthen through the crown of the head as you send your sitting bones, your tailbone down. Squeeze your pelvic floor, squeeze your buttock muscles. Bring your hands down, bring your shins down, frog pose. We're not going to stay in frog long. Take your block with you and slide it underneath your forehead. Invite your breath all the way down into your hips, into your inner thighs. Make sure both of your feet are flexed here to protect your knees. Slowly make your way up and come to sit on your heels. Bring your knees to touch. Place your hands on your thighs and close your eyes. Place your block at the top of the mat. Slide your right shin forward behind your wrists and find your pigeon pose. Stay active in your pigeon. Really squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Engage your pelvic muscles and let go. Fold over your front leg. Bring the block underneath your forehead. Soften your neck, soften your shoulders. And breathe into the right hip here, to the outside edge of your right hip. Press yourself up, and we're going to transition. Slowly lean over to your right buttock. Bring your left foot in front of you and cross your shins in front. From here, keep your left shin the way it is. Send your right leg back and find your pigeon pose on your left side. Upright yourself. Active. Stay active in your pigeon pose. Lift the heart up. Engage your belly. Squeeze your inner thighs. And let go. Fold over your left shin. Bring your head down on your block or on the mat. It's up to you. Invite your breath all the way down into your hips, into your left hip. Slowly press yourself up, lean over to your left, and shift your right shin in front of your left one. Upright yourself, take your block, bring it on the back of the mat, sit right on top of your block, extend your legs in front of you, Dandasana stuff pose. Pull your toes in and start pedaling your feet, really moving the tops of your feet here, stretching the tops of the ankles. Find stillness. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. You can put a slight bend in your knees here. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the crown of the head forward, the heart forward. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Last one. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let the head go. Round through the spine. Take your breath all the way down into your lower back, the middle of the back, and to the upper back. Slowly press yourself up. Right knee in towards the chest. Twist. Hook the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. You can take the right arm, wrap it behind you, and see if you can grab your left hip with your right arm. As you open, twist deeper. Release that. Left leg in towards the chest. Right arm up and hook the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Left hand comes in the back and reaches for the right hip. Keep flexing your right foot as you keep twisting and lengthening through the crown of the head. Ground down through both of your sitting bones. Come back through center. Remove your block and come to lay all the way down on your back. Bring your feet down. Take your block on the highest and slide it underneath your tailbone. I'm hoping that the highest is not too much for you. Really feel the stretch in your front body when you do that. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths, allowing the lower back to decompress. And if this is too much for you, just change the height of the block. Remove your block. Extend your legs. Place your hands underneath your sitting bone for fish pose. Come up on your elbows, puff the chest up, and let the crown of the head fall open through the front of the body, through the front of the neck. If this is too much for you, you can slide the block underneath your head. Keep rolling the shoulders back. Release that. Bring the hands by your side, open the palms up, let your feet fall, find your Shavasana pose. Scan your whole body here, starting from the head, moving down to your shoulders, your chest, your hips, sliding down to your knees and to your feet. This is how we're going to end the practice today. You can stay as long as you want into your Shavasana pose. Thank you so much for your time, your practice, and your energy. Namaste.